Shalom, Israel, Shalom. Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashi, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashi, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashi. Call Halalyam Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Wa Rahakwadash, Shemai, Yasharala, Yahawah, Alahayam Nawa, Yahawah, Achad, Mamanya, Wa Rahakwadashka, La, the Kwa. Tuah, Amen. Come. Shalom Israel, Kwam Yasharala. Rise Israel. This is gonna be pretty quick as I can get it. I don't want to be on too long, but this lesson this morning is called My Dream, or yes, My Dream. That's pretty much it. And I might add on to the title a little bit later, but I'm trying to figure out what it meant, you know what I mean? And this one was a discerner, a little bit. I could, but I was confused at first, So the first thing I did was get up and I started breaking things down. But first, let me tell you about my dream. Now, the dream I had, I was my wife and I was asleep, and almost like an out of body experience, like when you're astral plane and you and I could see myself lying down in the bed, full body. And then but I could also feel everything, like things was you could actually have a feeling. You had a feeling, it was real. You could touch and whatever you touched, you felt it, and it was like a vibration around me, a certain vibe or energy. And then you had that nervous feeling. I had a nervous feeling, and but I was asleep. I was still asleep, but it was like a certain energy, a certain, wave of energy around the house while my wife and I were asleep in the room, sleep in the bed, and I kept telling myself to get up, and I wouldn't get up, and then I ended up, trying to make my one trying to get out of my bed, in my dream. So I get out. Then I don't get out the bed. I just lay there, and then I look at the TV. The TV is still on in my dream. I look up and see my wife. She's asleep. You know, and then just kind of gradually looking around the room. Just like in a circle. Just looking, trying to check everything out, see if everything's in place. And stuff like that. Then I just, I kind of start praying, because I don't know what's gonna happen next. And then something grabs my hand and holds it real tight, real tight. And I'm looking and I can't find what's grabbing my hand, and it wasn't my wife. You know what I mean? And not it didn't grab. First, it held my hand like how you would grab a child's hand, and pull them along, and then the hand intertwined with my hand like this, and it was like you could see it, but it was like the Salaka, it was clear, you know, like it was luminous, it was clear, like you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, I can't remember the word right now, but it was like clear and but it had a bright, clear shine to it, and it gripped my hand real tight. It grabbed it like this at first, and then it went like this and intertwined in my hand. And I'm looking at this thing at the head of my bed, do that to my right hand, and I wanted to pull away from it, and honestly, I was trying to pull away, and it gripped my hand real tight, and then I relaxed, just let it hold my hand, and then it gripped like this, you know, and it was like this for a long time, and I just laid there in my bed, laying on my side while it was holding my hand as tight as it can grip it. Whatever, obviously, which was the spirit, you know, very spiritual dream, and I just laid there for as long as I could. And then I was like, I could feel myself trying to get up, my body, but the spirit wouldn't let me get up. I could feel myself physically trying to get up out of my sleep. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't get up. I was still just lay there, watching myself lay there with my hand held real tight. You know what I mean? So um it was an awesome feeling, and then I ended up waking up. You know what I'm saying? And I had a nervous feeling about what was going on. You know what I mean? But and I came in here and I went straight to studying and trying to see what it meant, what was going on. Why did I have this particular dream? Why was it just about that? Nothing further. Just me laying down in my room in my house, with next to my wife, this clear, luminous, you know, power grabbing my hand. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it was through the spirit. It was just power, and it was squeezing it. You know. And I want to go to some scripture right quick. I want to go to Joel 2:28. Joel 2:28. 2:28. And it says, "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days I will pour out my spirit." You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of Akim has been having dreams lately, and very uplifting and confidence building dreams, And I've also done dreams that I've had on lessons too on here. So, but this dream in particular was powerful, It was it was this awesome thing to behold, And uh I was kind of like I felt good but nervous, and then I woke up, you know, and I kept asking myself, what could this mean? What could it mean? And I got up and I just started going into the etymology dictionary and the concordance and through scriptures, really kind of baffled. But what I did do was go through the breakdown of the word hand, because it was primarily the focus was about my hand, because that's it. It was like you could feel the energy around, you could see the vibe going down, but it was just about my hand, and and I testify this to the, as far as being like the body of the house of David, and this is to any Akim who's encountered a dream like that, or just to say in general, this is the body, of the whoever's with this 144% doctrine, you know, count it all joy. So, I looked up on what it meant, and a hand means weapon or power, and then also in the Strong's, it means pro procresio, and to put into the hand, to take into one's hand, to determine. And then the usage of it is I appoint, I choose, elect, take into hand. In the Latin, meaning palma or palm of hand, one ancient root means it's a man. Your hand meaning a man. Also in the Latin, manus, meaning protection, guardianship, a protector or a guardian. Hand also meaning direction, defining position to either right or left. Also, power or control, possession, to possess something. On the notion of the hand's grip or hold. And like I mentioned, it was tightly squeezing my hand, like it was the spirit was grabbing my hand so tight, but like comforting, but like holding, like you would hold, a parent will hold their child's hand to get them out of danger. That type of grip where you're not trying to squeeze it to hurt them, but you're trying to grip it and let them, like it's gonna be okay, like comfort. You know, it's to seize, take, or to collect. You know what I'm saying? And let me see. Yeah, that's about it. You know what I mean? And it was very and that's what I did as soon as I came in. I just immediately started to look and try to break it down and see what it meant, and it gave me a boost of confidence, which you know, this goes out to all the Akim out there, starting with the elder apostles, and the rest of the Akim out there who spit this 144% truth, you know, that you know, these days we're gonna be fine. Continue to to study to show thyself approval. Continue to do the things that are gonna be beneficial to the spirit, like fasting, praying. Stay in tuned and in depth in the scripture. Listening to other Akim's exhortations and listen to them. Uplift one another, and also uplifting yourself, because this is an individual battle. We want to pump ourselves up, get ourselves, into a state of mind of power and strength. You understand what I'm saying? Get ourselves in a state of mind to where we feel protected and guarded. Hell, I want to go over that again. I want to go over these again. Like I said, I looked up hand, and it meaning weapon or power. Hand and direction equals defining position to either right or left. So it's a position of man, whether right or left, which you could say the most through the most high Yahawah, through Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, the left hand, meaning the left hand spirits, your right hand spirits, Also, power, control, possession on the notion of the hand's grip or hold. And like I said, he really gripped my hand in my dream, really tight, but real comforting, real tight, firm. Like you would shake somebody's hand in a firm grip like that, or like I said, like a father or mother holding a child's hand to get them out somewhere, hastening, and just hope it, but with a firm grip, and he gripped it like that, like this, and like then like that. You know what I'm saying? Meaning to seize or take or collect. In the Latin, meaning palm or palma hand, palma, one ancient root meaning man. So a hand meaning your right hand man or your left hand man. You know what I mean? Or in the Latin, manus, meaning protection. Guardianship, a protector or a guardian. So our father, Yahawah, our brother, Yahawashi Hamashiach, being our guardian and protector, through the holy angels, through the spirit, protecting us, especially in these days. You know what I mean? What's going on? You know what I mean? In the Strongs, it means prosizio, procurizio. Man, say that 3 times fast. To put into the hand, to take into one's hand, to determine. The usage of it is I appoint or choose or elect, to take into hand, and that's just a confidence booster like no other. All praise and honor and glory goes to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Wa Rahakwadashk. Call Halalyam Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And a confident boost for the brethren, the house of David, to stay, you know, keep doing what you're doing, you know, because my confidence is being built brick by brick, you know, stronger and stronger, you know, day to day. And I know through the spirit that yours is, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel it. You know, when we have these councils, or when you looking at a brethren's, you know, video epistle, you know, you and these live streams, you feel their energy, you feel their spirit. You know what I mean? And I testified that to a few brethren, you know, that how that I feel their energy, especially when, you know, it's on certain topics. So you know the spirit is moving. The Most High through Yahawashi is moving right now through this time, you know, and and for these wicked, it's hard to keep up with. They can't keep up with it, you know. They through. You know, it's a beautiful thing, you know, and this is just a exhortation to the Akim, the brethren, you know, and also the Aqua, you know, the sisters who are listening. And this is an exhortation to you also, you know, and the children, you know, that this is, you know, it's winding down. So you're probably going to have more of the Akim have visions and dreams of, you know, things that you know, for you to do and break down and go into what, you know, what you feel is what's going to happen, you know. And we know that the right hand of Yahawah is Yahawashi, the archangel, you know, Michael, you know, Uriel. You know, we know that his right hand was and his beloved David and the house of David. We, you know, he loved David. You know, and David you know, he loved the Most High and searched his heart, his mind, life. You know, he was, you know, it was, you know, that was just a bond, you know, through the Spirit. You know, so you know, and the friend of Yahawah, who was Abraham. You know what I mean? So count it all joy. You know that you know, stay even killed though. Be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Walk circumspect, you know, through this life that we're living right now, and just, you know, do what's right in the eyes of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And count it all joy. Be confident in it. Show your power. You know, but stay like Clark Kent. You know, keep put on your specs and your suit. You know, when you're out here, think like them. You know, and when it's time to put on your cape, you put on your cape. I guarantee you that. I have confidence in that. Knowing it, count it all joy. You know what I'm saying? So these are beautiful times. These are gorgeous, beautiful times, and it just don't get no better than that, man. You know, exhortation to the Akim, the brothers. Like I love the Akim and I love the Aquaf that are loyal to the soil. You know, starting with the elder apostles. You know, all the way down to my up and coming elders, to my elders who spit in this fire. You know, repetitively. You know. So it's a beautiful thing, and the energy when you get it from it day to day, you know, and the exhortation of oneself, you know, because to boost yourself up is an even harder task, you know. But the Lord will see you through. You know, like I said, I didn't want to. Now I'm rambling on. I didn't want to be for. I didn't want it to be too long. But this, you know, I had to break it down. I couldn't shake it. I went here immediately, started studying to see what I could find and why did it happen that way? Why did he grab my hand so hard? You know, why did he you know, and grab my right hand, which is my strong hand. You know what I mean? So you know, that two piece, you know. But it you know, it right going through it and going through you know, the scripture, and then going through you know, the breakdown and the etymology of the word hand, you know, and the concordance, and it just boosted my confidence tenfold, a hundredfold. You know what I mean? All praises and honor and glories go to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Let them be your right hand in this time of trouble. Can't you agree? Call Halalyam Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi wa Rahakwadash. Double honors to my elders and my apostles who speak this truth in sincerity, who rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim spread abroad, spitting his fire, and blessings to the Aqua that are listening and learning, the sisters that are loyal to the soil. Shalom Israel, Kwam Yasharala, rise Israel, and remember to love Yahawah, Yahawashi like they love you. Shalom Israel, gird up your loins.